solve this LeetCode hard problem, super washing machines. So the problem states that we are given n super washing machines on a line, and initially each washing machine has some dresses or is empty. Now in each move we can choose any m washing machines which lies between 1 to n and pass one dress of each washing machine to one of its adjacent washing machines at the same time. Now we are given this integer array machines representing the number of dresses in each washing machine from left to right on the line. We need to return the minimum number of moves that we can perform, such that means all the washing machines in the end have the same number of dresses. And if it is not possible to make all the washing machines have the same number of dresses, we will simply return -1. So what we can do in each move is simply, if we have these washing machines from 0 till n-1, we can choose any m washing machines, any m suppose washing machines, and what you can do is we can simply, like, if this is the ith washing machine, so we can pass one of its dress to like either i-1th washing machine or i+1th. Okay, and we can only pass a single dress, means we cannot use this particular washing machine means multiple times in a single move. Okay, so what we'll do in one move, what will be happening, either like the machines of I, means the number of dresses in machines of I will be getting decreased by a single value, or if we suppose this is a scenario that this is the ith washing machine and we choose i+1, i-1 and i+1, so both of these washing machines can pass on one dress to this ith machine. So in this case, the number of dresses in this ith machine will be getting increased by a factor of 2. Okay, so either means any of these two operations will be happening, or like means the number of dresses remain the same only, means no passage or no means transference happens on this particular machine. Okay, so either means the number of dresses on a machine will be getting decreased by 1, or getting increased by +1, or getting increased by +2, or it will remain the same. Okay, so these are the possible scenarios that can happen to a particular machine in a given move. So I hope like the definition of each move is now clear. Let's see the given input here. So we are given the initial machines as 105. So since we want to make all the washing machines have the same number of dresses, so suppose if means the sum of all the dresses in each washing machine, if this is a sum, then this sum should be divisible by the number of washing machines that we have. Then only we will be able to like distribute it in an equal fashion, right? So this sum that we have, it should be divisible by the number of washing machines that we have initially. Okay, so if this is not the case, then we can simply return -1 initially only. Now if this is divisible, then the target that we'll have, it will be simply what? It will be sum divided by n, right? So the number of dresses that we need on each machine finally will be sum divided by n. Okay, so in this case the total sum is 6. So hence the target will be what? 6 divided by number of machines, which is 3. So 2. So hence we want to make the final configuration as 2, 2, 2. So what we can do in each case, since in a single move we can pass on a single dress from any washing machine to its adjacent. So we know like we need to decrease this washing machine's value. So we'll pass on one dress to this value. Okay, so we'll pass on one dress from this washing machine to this washing machine. So the new configuration will become 1, 1 and 4. Now again this washing machine has extra clothes, so we'll again pass one dress from this to this, and we'll pass one dress from this to this because this also has like one less. Okay, so now the final configuration will become 2, 1, 3, and again we can simply again it has still greater, so we'll pass on this one dress from this to this, and the final configuration is the required. We could have either done this as well, like 1, 1, 4. We could have first done 1, 2, 3, and then in the next step we could have followed like we will make this and this. That means 2, 2 and 2. Okay, so we could have swapped these two operations as well, but the final goal was to make all the washing machines have 2 dresses, and we are able to do it in 3 moves. Okay, which is the minimum possible in this case. Let's see another input. So we are given the machines as 0, 3, 0. So the sum here is 3. So the target will be simply 3 by 3, which is equals to 1. So the final configuration that we need is simply 1, 1 and 1. So what we will do, we'll simply pass one dress from this washing machine to this machine in one move, and in the second move will pass one rest to this machine. So in total we'll be performing 2 moves and we'll be getting the final configuration as 1 1 1 1. Now let's see another case. So in this case we'll see like the sum that we have is equals to 2, but the number of machines is 3. So sum percent 3 is not equals to 0. Okay, so in this case it is not possible to like redistribute such that it becomes like equal. So in this case we will simply return -1. So what is means the first step is simply clear. We wanted to make the total sum should be divisible by n. Now we have this target variable. So let's try to make the observations on like what is means how we'll be trying to achieve this target. So the target that we have is simply sum divided by n. So if we are considering means what we can do in each move is we can means flow dresses. Suppose from this we can pass on dress to the previous one, then to the previous one, then to the previous one, and so on, right? So we can pass on dresses from a single point to any point on the left or any point on the right from a particular source, right? We can perform that. So means passing on addresses is feasible in a single direction. Okay, and at each step means this can also happen that this address pass on to the any other address. Means a single source will be means a single source at most one address it can pass on, right? At most one address it will be passing on, right? Either means on the left or on the right. Okay, so we have seen the possibilities that either the value will be getting decreased by 1 or getting increased by 1 or 2, or it will remain the same. Okay, so the possible configurations I hope is clear. Now suppose let consider this index that we have the addresses from 0 to I and I plus 1 till n minus 1. Now what do we want? We want to make all the values equals to target. Okay, so what is the goal that we have? The goal is to make, suppose if we are considering till ith washing machine, so goal is to make this complete sum as what? The number of washing machines that we have into target. Okay, this is the goal sum. This is the goal sum. And the current sum suppose that we have initially is sum I. Okay, so let's calculate the difference. So the balance till I will be simply what? It will be sum that we currently have, the sum that we have currently have, and the minus the goal I. Okay, now this value means this value balance can be either negative or positive. So what are means different scenarios? So if this balance of I is greater than 0, then that means this sum was greater than goal. Okay, so initially we had like extra addresses on this side which we want to flow from this section to the rightmost section. Okay, so in this case what we'll do, we'll flow address from left to right. Okay, so in this case we will be flowing addresses from left section to the right section. Now if this balance is less than 0, then that means the sum that we have initially have is lesser than the target that we need. Okay, so we'll need to flow in some means addresses from this section to this section, right? So in this case what will happen? We need to flow some addresses from right to the left section. Okay, so based on this balance value, we know like the number of moves that we'll need to perform is means we'll know like in one move only one address can come from this section to this section, right? We have seen it. And how will it happen? It will happen by forming a chain. Okay, so in one move only one address will be moving from this section to this section, and what will be the means the maximum number of moves, that means the number of moves that we need to perform, it will be simply the absolute of this balance. Means if it is greater than 0, then we'll simply move from left to right, and if it is less than 0, we'll simply move from right to left. So the number of moves remains the same. It will be simply what? It will be means the moves will remain the same. It will be simply what? Absolute of balance of I. Okay, so what can we do? We can find this balance for each I, for all I from 0 to n minus 1. Now since we want to satisfy like make the entire portion as means this target, so what we can do, we either will be considering this as a section, left section, and other as the right section, then this value as the left section and other as the right section, and so on, right? So now we'll account all the possibilities, and since we need to make it as a target, the maximum value of flow that we'll need to do at any step, that will be like requirement for making all the elements equals to target. Okay, so this is what we'll do. It will be simply means we'll find this balance for all I from 0 to n minus 1 and find out this maximum value. Okay, the maximum balance. Why? Because this means these many moves will definitely need to perform to make means the left section equal to the right section. Okay, and hence we need to satisfy it for all I. So since we need to satisfy it for all I from 0 to n minus 1, we will be taking the maximum means balance that we need for any of the i's. So we'll be maintaining this simple tactic and will be done. Now, is this like do we only need to simply check for this condition only? Will it be enough to account all cases? So maybe no. Why? Because if we have suppose a very if the washing machines are in the form of 1 1 and we have a value as 100. Okay, so in this case what will happening, in each step only this washing machine will be acting as a source, means it will be pouring out dresses to the left part, right? So only this section will be acting as a source. So at max means the target that value that we need here is what? 102 divided by 3. That means we need 34 dresses. Okay, since this will be acting as a target how many times? 100 minus 34. That means this value will be acting as a target how many times? Machines of I minus the target. Okay, so we can means we need to account this as well. Means if a single value is very large and it is acting as a source for a lot of time. Okay, so in this case maybe the flow means if we try to calculate the flow. So if this is the array, this is the array 1 100. So for this scenario the target is equals to 34. So requirement is 34 and the sum is means let's write the sum and the requirement. So sum is 1, then sum till this part is 2 and here it is 102 and here the requirement is 34, then 68 and 102. So if you consider this part, how much the flow requirement is, it is simply 33. If you consider this entire section, how much the flow requirement is, it is 66. Okay, so and if we consider this part, it will be simply means the left part, right part does not exist. So in this case we need to account this possibility as well, that maybe the current source that we have, it is having a very large number of dresses. Okay, and then we need to like perform means these many moves will definitely need to perform. Okay, so maybe the flow that we are calculating is getting averaged out. Okay, averaged out, but we will account the worst case possible. So in the worst case we'll definitely need to perform these many moves. So hence at each step we'll be calculating this balance value and taking the means absolute of it at each step, as well as we'll be needing to account this value as well. Okay, so these two values will be calculating at each step and calculating the maximum at each step, and that will like means greatly help us find out the maximum number of moves required. So I hope like means how we try to analyze based on the creating two sections left and right was clear, and now means how we are checking for each machine whether like the number of flows that we need to do on the left or on the right is like based on the requirement is clear. If the balance is greater than 0, then we simply move from left to right, and if it is balanced this less than 0, we will simply move from right to left. So let's see the implementation. Means the implementation is also like short only, because we just simply need to, for each I we simply need to maintain these two values and maintain the maximum result. So let's see the implementation for this approach. So we initially find out the total sum of dresses. If this is not, it means divisible by n, we will simply return -1 to handle the edge condition. Now the target simply is total dresses divided by n. We'll calculate this prefix sum so that we are able to find out this balance, which is what? Which is prefix minus the sum, means prefix minus I plus 1 into target. Okay, so this prefix we are able to calculate using this running loop as we are moving. So this prefix will be increased by each machines of I, and the left target that we required is simply target into I plus 1. So the difference that we have is simply prefix minus left target. So this is the current balance, means this was the current balance of I, as well as means the maximum that we can need to pour out from any machines is simply what? Machines of I minus target. So at each step what we'll do, we'll update this moves with the maximum value of moves already calculated and the maximum of these two values at each step. That means absolute of difference and this balance. And in the end, we'll simply return this moves. So this, in this manner, we'll be able to do this entire approach, means solve this problem in order of n. So let's try to submit this code as well and see whether it runs fine or not. This is the same code that we discussed. Let's try to submit it and see how much time it takes to run. And it runs in 0 ms because n can go up to 1e5, n can go up to 1e4 only. So this will be running like pretty fast. So this was the overall discussion of this hard problem. It was like a pure greedy problem based on just observation based problem. So there was nothing like logic involved. We tried to means seek for each I, how can we the flow will be happening, and based on that we try to create two sections. And when we try to create two sections, we saw like the number of means flows that we need to do from one section to the other, and on the basis of that we are like able to calculate the minimum number of moves. So I hope the entire discussion was fruitful and you were able to like grasp the approach. And if you did, make sure to like as well as subscribe. And if you yet have any doubts remaining, make sure to comment down. I will be happy to respond. Thank you so much for watching.